Yes, hello. It's Shahzad Hussain here from Fateh Begum.
Right.
Okay, and I've left several messages. How come you never got back to us?
Because there's nothing to update, the full picture at the moment. We're just waiting to find a provider for Mum's plan.
But when did he start provide? When did he start? When was he, did we have this position last? I mean, how long is it going to take?
Don't know, because it's not in my hands.
Whose hands is it?
It's in the people that, put the request out to providers and nobody's responded.
Who is that?
It's a different team that do it.
Well, can you tell me which team it is? I'm just looking for some information.
Yeah, the team that looking for providers is looking into it and nobody's responded yet.
Which team are you talking about?
The team that look into providers.
Yeah, what's the team called? Is it the best team?
No, the best team is providers.
Yes.
They do home care.
Yes.
So those are your mum's providers at the moment, but we're looking for a new one, aren't we?
Yeah, but which is the team that's looking for them?
The team that's their job to do it. They're out on the website, and then somebody has to respond, and nobody has responded yet.
I understand, but which team are you referring to? I'm getting confused.
Well, you don't need to know which.
I do need to know.
Outside of the work.
So, well, you're not
going to contacting anybody else about it.
Pardon?
You don't need to know which team.
Why do I not need to know?
I have contacted them.
Well, if you've contacted them, why can't I contact them?
Because you don't need to. We don't deal with the public. It's a back office job.
Oh, okay, all right. Because basically, it's just your team, then, isn't it? It's your team, yes.
It's a Bradford Council team.
Yeah, but it's a team it's your team basically. So basically, it's yourself. So I would just like to know. I mean, the present situation, as you can appreciate, is now coming to a year.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, and this is obviously not sustainable as it presently is. It's coming to a year. How is that acceptable?
Because Best have agreed to look after your mum until we get the new provider.
Best is once again your team, isn't it?
It's council.
Yes, so your work for the council. That's Best is still the council. Now, what happens under the event that nobody comes forward?
Well, we'll just have to keep looking and hopefully that somebody.
But what happens if somebody doesn't come forward? But what happens if somebody doesn't come forward? If somebody's not come...
They're looking after your mum until we get somebody else, aren't they? She's not without a service.
I understand, but the service that you're providing is not fit for purpose.
Well, the only thing that's unfortunate about that is the language, that they don't have the appropriate language.
Also,
what we're looking for in a new provider.
It's not unfortunate. It's vital for the delivery of service, because obviously...
Not vital.
Of course it is. How are your staff members meant to communicate with my mum without my presence?
But that's not vital.
Of course it's vital. If my mum refuses to do something, many of the time what's happening is that the care staff don't understand that my mum is just says something and they don't understand her. So I have to try.
That's why we're looking for somebody with language skills.
I know, but presently as it stands, it is vital. How can you say that the language, in the absence of a language, is not vital?
Because you're the one that lets them in and out.
Pardon?
You'll be there anyway because you're the...
I know, but you understand that I am charging you for this. It's not for free.
Well, I know you've said that.
Yeah, I am charging you for this service. You understand, obviously, because of your failure to provide an appropriate service, and also...
Is Mum home yet?
Pardon?
Is Mum back home yet?
That's irrelevant. I'm not talking about this. I'm asking you regarding the service delivery.
They know the things we've talked about before.
Look, all right.
Please let us know when your mum's home.
Okay. Okay. Listen to me. I will obviously let you know because we've got...
home on the Sunday the 7th. So I'm just wondering if she's back home.
Just hold on a second. You're asking me questions when you're refusing to give me your answers to questions that I'm asking you.
I'm a service provider, aren't I? And we just need...
Are you the service provider?
We just need to discuss the service, and if Mum's not at home, they've been coming to the house, they've been knocking on the door, they've been having to make phone calls. When somebody's not in, when they turn up to make a service, then obviously they report that person missing and it escalates. So at the moment, we've got a message saying that she was coming home on Sunday the 7th.
Who told you that?
So that's the message that you've given to her.
Well, no, once again, look, you keep on putting words into my mouth. When did I say this?
You said it when you've had a phone call with home care.
I never had a phone call with home care.
Right.
When look,
home yet or not?
Listen to me. I mean, look, we've discussed this in the past where you keep on making statements that I said this when I'm saying no, you...
Okay, if you didn't, alright then.
Okay, I didn't, and this seems to be a recurring theme with yourself, because you keep on saying, I said this, Adalat said this, I said this. This is all hearsay. Your carers came yesterday,
Yeah.
All right. They came yesterday. I was at home. I opened the door. They asked me. They came to price. I give it. My mum's not here. Okay. So what are you talking about the 7th? That was yesterday. Was yesterday, not the 8th?
Yeah, but you said Mum was going to be back on the
When-
That's
when-
why they turned up and asking you.
I'm sorry, but when did I say it was going to be the 7th?
Now.
Pardon? Listen, I'm not looking to answer this question, okay?
All right.
Right. What I'm looking to do is,
Conversation.
excuse me, I'm asking you a question.
The up-to-date position is that I'm still looking for a new appropriate spider.
I think that's just a stonewalling technique.
I have got some news on that. Which
But,
I'm pushing for it myself.
I'm sorry, Miss Bateson, but if you can just allow me to finish.
If I've got the news on that, then I will tell you straight away. You'll be the first to know, and then we can get together and move forward on that.
Miss Bateson.
But until then, there's nothing really that we need to discuss.
I'm sorry, but there is something that we need to discuss. I keep on telling. Why do you think I'm ringing you up for?
Because you wanted an update.
No, yes, of course I would like an update because the present situation is costly to you, very costly to you, and you
Well, that doesn't bother me because I am the one that deals with finance.
Okay, well, it may not bother you, but ultimately you do represent the council, don't you?
My job is part of the council.
Yes, your job is part of the council, okay, and so you clearly play a pivotal role. They've told me that I can't speak to anybody else other than yourself regarding my mum's situation.
The position is, as I've told you, we'll
Oh, look, you keep on repeating yourself like a broken record. I understand. I understand what you've told me.
You rang for an update.
No, I've rang for an update regarding you told me you're going to write up our meeting on the 16th.
Stop raising your voice because it's making me shout as well.
Okay, all right, let's calm down.
Let's end the call.
No, I've asked for a letter regarding the meeting on the 16th of March.
Hello, this is Anne Bateson, social worker. I am now on annual leave for 2 weeks. I will be returning to the office on Tuesday, the 2nd of October. I work from 10 o'clock, but as that will be my first day at new premises, I might not have access to a phone immediately. I no longer work on a Monday at any time, so I won't answer any calls till Tuesday. If it's an emergency, our access team can be contacted on 435 400. If it's out of office hours, our emergency duty team is on 43 10 10. Thank you. Bye. You may start your message now.
Mr. Bateson, it's highly rude and disrespectful when you end the call like this. Clearly, there's other issues I need to discuss rather than you saying, look, we're waiting for an update, we'll get back to you, and slamming the phone on me. There's obviously other issues that we need to discuss. Now, if I have to discuss them via your answering machine, that's fair enough. I'll do that. First of all, you need to update your answer phone message because clearly you're not on holiday now. Number one. Number two is the fact that I've asked you for a written update on a write-up of your last meeting with us on the 16th of March, which you told me you're writing up and you haven't got back to us. But the far more serious point is regarding my mum's finances. I've clearly explained to you that Adala has been stealing and embezzling money from my mother's account. Now, wait on a minute. You tell me to go to the police, but this is not a police matter because you, the council, were very fortuitous in convicting me of defrauding my own mother when that was not the case. Now this is the case. My brother Adala has been stealing money from my mum's bank account. I've now got my mum's power of attorney and seen all the theft. What are you going to do to address this very serious allegation of fraud? I'm making an allegation against Adalat of fraud, alright? And you can't tell me to go to the police because this is not a police matter. This is a council matter because you, the council, have done exactly the same thing of convicted me of fraud on my own mum and other family members. And now when Adalat does it, it's acceptable, is it? I would like you to ring me back or email me regarding this matter. All right, my mum's money has gone missing. He's put life in danger. In addition to the things that he's been doing to a Talib, I'm bringing this to your attention, and you seem to be putting your fingers in your ears and pretending that it doesn't happen. You've been contacting Adalat as your proxy agent and trying to get him to act for you, and this is what has happened. This has resulted in my mum having a stroke last year because of the poor quality of care that he delivered in my absence, number one. And number two, he's been heavily embezzling family funds for himself to the tunes of tens of thousands of pounds. Why are you refusing to acknowledge the evidence that I'm looking to present to you as my mum's social worker? Alright, it seems the fact that you're not bothered if my mum's had the money stolen from her. You're not bothered as long as it wasn't me that's done it. Because you seem to take an myself does anything, and I've told you, if I'm opening the door, if I'm translating for your staff members for an inappropriate service, I am charging you £1 million a week. How much more do I have to say this? I've said it in a courtroom of law, I've said it in an open forum, and I'm saying it to yourself as well. Pull your finger out and find someone. If you can't find someone, I am charging you. Alright? It's in your interest to find someone rather than saying, oh, we're just dilly-dallying along, nobody's coming forward. Nobody is going to come forward, because I tell you, as soon as they come here, I'm going to say to them that they can't bring the smartphones in because it's a violation of our privacy. So nobody's willing to come forward, no agency is willing to work with us because of the toxicity that you've created in this environment. So Mrs. Bateson, I don't accept the fact that you've put the phone down on me. Please take this phone message and escalated it up to senior staff members, alright? And stop wasting my time. Thank you very much.